Alright guys, welcome to Take It As Gospel 1 minute review, where I've got 1 minute to review a game of my choice. The game I've gone with this round is the Storm vs Roosters game, which was widely tipped to be the game of the round. Unfortunately, it ended up being a very sloppy and scrappy game, which is very uncharacteristic from both sides. And although it was scrappy and sloppy and there was many silly errors, I still found myself on the edge of my seat. Even with the silly errors, the intensity remained the same throughout. Now, the standout player for me was Harry Grant. Now, this brother is special. His ability to accurately and efficiently get the ball into his halves' hands is what makes him a great hooker. On many occasions last night, his long balls out of dummy half is what gave his side the overlaps on both sides of the field. It's play like this that makes average playmakers look good. Now, I'm not saying Cam Munster and Jerome Hughes are average, but if you look at his time last year and what he was able to do with that Tigers side, it speaks volumes of the player that he is. His try off the scoop was very impressive. Instead of jumping out and tucking the ball straight away and diving over the try line, he jumps out with the ball in two hands, engages the defenders, puts them in two minds before tucking the ball under the wing and diving over the try line. His try assist to Jerome Hughes in the second half was also very impressive. The play the ball was next to the post, and in this position you'd usually want to have two forwards running a lead where you either hit him with a short long at the post or a modified version of that. In the Storm, you could see it last night. They ran what is known as block shape, a lead jockey. It involves two players where one player will run the lead and the other will run the sweep behind. Usually you hit one or the other. In this instance though, Harry ignores those two players, throws the long ball to Jerome Hughes on the other side of the post, and he basically runs untouched through the defensive line and scores a try. And it's this type of ball play that makes Harry Grant a great hooker. Among this, his natural feel around the ruck is unreal. When he jumps out, his head's always on a swivel and he somehow manages to pick up plays in support and make passes that you didn't think would be possible. Throws passes that other skilled nines are too afraid to throw, and he makes it look easy. All I can say is I'm grateful he's a Queenslander because his old boy is a staunch New South Wales supporter. Another player who impressed me in a losing side was Sam Walker. This kid is the real deal. Passes are on the money and he throws balls that have intercept written all over him, but somehow he just manages to hit the mark every single time. But apart from that, the Roosters put up a bit of a fight, but it wasn't enough to beat Melbourne in Melbourne.